What's going on, Leo? What's going on, Leo Nation? What's going on, Leo fam? I'm here to give you your beginning of the month reading that will span from today until July 15th. Now, I know it's not July yet, but we're going to start a little early and stuff like your Pisces fam. All right, now, before I get into it, I'm seeing a lot going on right now, a lot of shifts, a lot of purges, cleansings, healings, so forth and so on. I hopped into a couple of face groups that I was in earlier today, and it's like Leos are just going through this shift. Not like an astrological one. I ain't gonna go into the retrogrades and stuff like that. I'm just talking like a shift. Like, that's my sector. And a lot of you Leos don't want to face it because first up we got this. This is the shadow side. Sorry about that. There you go. Now with this, it's all about hiding from what you don't want to that you don't want to deal with. I'm sorry, some of you Leos that resonate with this, y'all don't want to go through that process. Y'all don't want to go through that shift. Y'all don't want to go through that facing your fears. And I can understand because that sucks, but you have to. Leo woman, baby girl, leave that bum dude alone. Leo dude, leave that bum girl alone. I'm gonna call it like I said. Some of y'all on bummy, and a lot of Leos out here ain't looking for bummy. So if you're a cross watcher of that Leo, go analyze yourself. I ain't saying that you're a bummy person, but there's a lot of people out there right now that's mad bummy. And it's not beneficial to those that are trying to anchor in whatever it is that they want. Whether it's love, business, so forth and so on. And a lot of these Leos ain't trying to deal with that bummy of somebody else, or even the bummy within yourself. Like, I call the bummy ain't nothing more than like crap you don't want to deal with. Like when the death card pop up, you be like, man, that's some bummy shit. I said it, sorry, my bad. But you got to deal with that in order to grow. That's constant growth. You got to prune. You got to grow. Prune, grow, prune, grow, prune, grow. A rose bush can't grow, baby, unless it's been pruned. You can't grow no beautiful tropical flowers in concrete and dead soil. You know what I'm saying? What's that going to get you? So today we're going to talk about embracing that shadow side, embracing those fears, embracing that monster right there that's over there in the cut that really ain't that scary, but he got that cloak on, and y'all just over there like, oh crap. You know, Leo dude on the left, Leo woman on the right, like, huh. But y'all gotta understand something, man, that the real growth comes when you embrace that bummy problem, whether it's a person or something in yourself that needs to be purged and cleansed in order for you to continue to grow. People really can't grow until they go through that. Take the dark night of the soul, Leo. Some people go through the same dark night of the soul on repeat, like the same thing on repeat. Some people keep casting for love and keep pulling in the same thing on repeat. Some people go out and keep attracting the same people. That shows you that you got something inside of you that you might have to work on. You know, like me, when I was going out, I was attracting like, you know, back when I was 27, 28, I was attracting like non-confidence women. I was attracting narcissists. I was attracting everybody. I can openly admit it. Yeah, I had a little bit of narcissistic stuff in my flow. I got it checked out. The doctor was like, you ain't narcissistic. You just need to work on a couple things. But I can admit that I had a couple narcissistic tendencies. And that takes courage to admit that. So that was a bummy piece of my life that I had to remove. And then when I removed things that didn't serve me, like those up and coming narcissistic tendencies that are arising within so many people right now because we have such a individual society, like me. Well, I'm here to tell you, Leo, that it ain't always about us. All right, it ain't always about us, and I'm gonna explain to you what I mean by that. You know, people project emotions, people create something to project something, Leo, and people appreciate that. So for those that you want to bring into your life this month, Leo, starting from now until July 15th and beyond, you got to work on things that are bummy to you. No, I'm not calling you a narcissist. I'm using that as an example. You know what I'm saying? But some of you might have some habits that you don't like. I mean, that you need to get rid of, that you know no one else likes, but you don't want to let go of it because it's a comfort zone. Like, you know, to the Leo that enjoys partying. Trust me, partying is fun. I can get turned up. I said it, turned up and some more. But I realized that too much partying and too much turned up ain't really an attractive quality. It's not really something that makes someone say, hey, can I take this person? Can I grow with this person? Can I build with this person? Can we do something together? He always in the club turned up, or he always at the bar turned up. He always got a fifth of Hennessy. He always got a blunt. He always got a cigarette. He always got something. Like, this dude's a great person. This person's a great catch, but like I can't vibe with him because I'm over here doing me. I went through my shit. I went through my dark night, and now I'm over here rising, grinding, shining, about to open my stores up and all that. And the person I really want to grow with is kind of over there like, Mary, 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 Mary. And that's great because I like me a little Mary too, but you know that Mary is infringing on his ability to get out there and get money. And I hate to say it, but certain habits such as that, drinking, partying, too much, bad vibes can really limit you, slow you down, or shun you. I mean, if I'm not saying anybody got drug problems, I'm not saying that. I'm using these as examples. But for those that do toke on up, because weed's pretty much legal everywhere now, it's just kind of like the new cigarette. Literally, it's kind of like the new cigarette. I'm rewatching the whole thing over. When I was growing up, it was all about cigarettes, and now it's all about legalization of marijuana. It's crazy. But yeah, today we're going to talk about getting into that shadow side, getting into that shadow work, because that shadow work is reality. What's going to bring a lot of you Leos the healing that you truly need, men and women. Leo females, you need shadow healing. You need to heal. There's a lot in the past that you can't or won't let go of. Leo women. This does connect to Sun, Moon, and Rising as well. Spirit just hit me with that. But Leo woman, what happened to you a while back, don't be ashamed of that. Take what happened to you as a lesson. You evolved and you grew from that. A beautiful flower blossomed from that ish storm that you went through. So what you got to do for this month, Leo woman, is you got to bring that up. You got to bring that up. You got to bring it into your psyche, to your emotions, and really sit there with it and be like, what the hell? And start to purge that. An example, people want to know how it is. People want to know, how do they know when they're healed or on the process of being healing? Well, here's an example. Here's something that I do and many others do. Hopefully it benefits you. All right, Leo woman, say you're in a bad relationship, right? And y'all break up. And when you think of them, you cry. I mean, you know, you're a human. You know, when people love someone, they're going to cry. But you keep crying. But every time you think about them, you cry less, until one day you think about them. And you like, man, that hurts, but I'm good. That's how you tell when you're on the process to healing. So, Leo women, Leo men, Leo woman, do that this month. Take this month to heal. Take this month to heal. All right, Leo man, some habits in you that you got to get rid of. There's some things that you got to bring to light. There's some tendencies. There's some whatever, some thought forms, etc., 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 that need to be brought to light so you can purge those, so you can get ready to go onto the next phase of your path. All right, let's see what the oracles have to say. Spirits, gods, goddesses, angels, universal above, and what we have for the collective sign of Leo from today until the 15th of July. Spirits, gods, goddesses, universe above, show me what we have for the collective sign of Leo from today until the 15th of July. Don't worry. I heard that. To the Leo that resonates with, don't worry. The universe got your back. It's just going to take a little time. You got some stuff in your shadow that you got to deal with. Now, I'm not saying run from your shadow. Most people are scared of the shadow work. For some reason, between 1999 and 2010, anything not light bulb kind of got real bad and negative or some weird stuff. I do believe in negative energy. I know negative energy can hit, like, for example, you know, I'm not going to say that a person that kicks puppies is just going through something. That's a negative SOB. You kicking puppies. You shouldn't be kicking puppies. But there are traits inside of yourself that you need to bring the light to transmute. You have to. Or you'll repeat the cycle. Spirits, God, goddesses, angels, universe above us, and we have the collective sign of Leo. Spirits, gods, goddesses, angels above us, and we have the collective sign of Leo. And if that bottom card pops up again, I'm taking it. Just saying. Just taking it. I'm taking it. We rolling. All right, y'all. Now, when you start to get into that shadow work, you're going to actually start to see something going on within you that's actually an alchemical transmutation. And it's not like something you're not going to explode. You're not going to grow antennas or anything like that. You're not going to fly into the universe. This is more of a mundane thing. This is more of an emotional thing. As you start to engage in shadow work, when you're finished engaging in that shadow work, or as you progress through that shadow work, you're going to see the light at the end of the tunnel start to become brighter and brighter. So, Leo, if it's all dark around you right now, please don't freak out. This is only temporary, but you got to push through it. You got to work. You got to grind. You got to be like, okay, that sucks, but it's time to pull it up. You know, that goes for Leo man and Leo woman. I sense for the Leo woman, this is about love. You got to pull that Band-Aid off. You have to pull those faulty self-stitches that you put in to your own heart because it hurts so bad. You have to give that to the universe. You have to give that to whoever you work with, whatever spiritual path you follow. Give it to the universe. Just get whoosh. Let that healing happen. Let that wound open to heal. And then let the universe properly suture you up the right way by going through proper healing, proper understanding of the lessons, proper growth, so forth and so on. So for the Leo woman that this resonates with, you're going to be okay. But you got to go through it in order to gain that Queen of Light energy, and this goes for men too. The Queen of Light is all about, you know, enlightenment and balance and illumination, and she's just like, balance, balance, balance. You know, this is a very just card in my opinion, and also the balance, the justice of the balance. So for Leos, you're gonna get your enlightenment, you're gonna get your illumination, and you're gonna be able to celebrate. The celebration isn't gonna be going to the club or partying like a rock star and stuff. If you want to have a cold beer or a glass of wine, go right ahead, because when I accomplish something and I'm proud of myself, I pat myself on the back and I crack a cold one and sip a cold beer every now and then, because in reality, you know, not everyone's always gonna pat you on the back and say good job. Sometimes you got to look in the mirror and say, you know what, that was pretty badass. You know, if you walk around, Leo, all the time like, oh my God, you know, like we do sometimes, please, God, brush my shoulders off. Would you brush them off for me? Like, seriously, I'm being real. A lot of us Leos are coming to jump like, thank God. Like, y'all seen the little memes on the internet, Aries, this, Scorpio, that, Leo, God. Like, wow. You know, and it can be taken multiple ways. Sometimes people just run with that egotistical nature and just look down on everybody. And sometimes people actually embody the deity energy within themselves, the divinity within themselves, and let it flow out like a, you know, a kindly king. So for those that resonate with that, for those that got that, God, resonate as a kindly king, and the Queen of Light is actually going to help you do it, men and women. All right. Next up, we have the Spirit Whisperer. Now, y'all know what the Spirit Whisperer is all about. It's all about divine guidance, higher knowing. Now, you're probably wondering how this connects to the Queen of Light and to the shadow. Well, also, the energy of this entire read is the shadow side, the shadow self, so forth and so on, bringing all that does not serve you to light. The Queen of Light is going to come to help you with that balance, but you got to embrace dealing with yourself. It's kind of like you're helping yourself, so now I'm going to help you. All right, now we're going to move into the Spirit Whisperer, which is going to be divine guidance, which is actually interconnecting to the Queen of Light. In order to gain the enlightenment, additional enlightenment or additional illumination, reach to divine guidance. Whatever path you follow, you know, if you go to church, go to church. If you have a pastor or a mentor, talk to them. If you're in a coven, talk to someone that is more adept than you. Talk to a family, talk to the universe, but talk to someone that's spiritual, that's more adept than you, that does not always agree with you. Because when you connect only with like-minded individuals, Leo, it's not going to end well. You're going to be like, yeah, we're awesome, yeah, and it feels all good, and we're like, yeah, and then the whole time we over there like, I don't feel no better than I did before, but I'm over here faking it like the rest of them, because I heard fake it till you make it. Oh, Lord. That don't work. That don't work. That don't work. That don't work. So, don't be against reaching out to the Spirit Whisperer. Don't be against seeking divine guidance, the higher knowing that we all reach out to once in a while. Whether that's the higher self, the guides, the spirits, the gods, goddesses, whatever you roll with. You know, because you're going to need that alongside with the Queen of Light when she comes into your life to help you get through this energy. Because, I mean, shadow work, shadow energy, you know, anything of the dark psyche is never a fun experience. Yes, it can be a very beautiful experience, but I challenge you, Leo, those that are getting ready to go through their shadow work, I challenge you to keep a diary, and I challenge you to look at that diary every time you write down and find beauty within what most would find to be ugly. Because remember, That stuff is coming from you. And you're a beautiful divine being. So though it may not be all shiny and pretty and stuff, it's still beautiful. You know, I'm not trying to be mean. For example, the flower that grows in the bog and the depth of the woods is very, very beautiful, but you got to go through crap to get to it. There's that flower in there, all right? So, whoosh. What I'm basically saying is don't look down on yourself when you start to deal with that shadow work. You are who you are. All right. Next up, the word Lord, which is all about communication, praise, and dishonesty. All right, you're being a little dishonest with yourself, Leo. Not every single one of y'all, but the ones that are going into the shadow work right now. You're openly saying to yourself, I don't need work. If you say, I don't need work, you know damn well you lying, Leo. You know what? You know you lying. Everybody needs work. And this is your month to work. This is your month to cleanse that crap out. And to the Leo dudes, don't no chick want to pot a constant negative Nancy or a wet blanket in her life. Leo men, embrace this shadow self so you can become whole with yourself, whole with your emotions. So you can be emotionally secure for the woman that you attract into your life. You know, so you can be that fortress when she needs someone to lean on. You know, it's a 50-50 thing. I'm first to say that a man should be able to lean on his lady. But also I'm the very first to say that a man should be emotionally strong enough to be able to weather the storm when his lady's going through it. So for the Leo man, shadow work, bro. So you can be that emotional security that she wants, and that she needs, and that she deserves. Leo woman, same with you. Cleanse, heal, work. So the person that comes into your life is trying to walk into your life. God, he's trying to walk into your life right now. Can not only be that emotional security, but also you can be open to receiving it. So he doesn't feel like crap when he tries to actually say what's wrong and you're like, go away. Because that does happen. When we're stuck in our emotions and we're stuck in things we don't want to deal with, Leo, we'll suppress it. And we will sometimes snap. Usually I say when people blow up, it's usually not what the person said that made them blow up. It's the seed that was planted a very long time ago that triggered those emotions. So for example, something could be planted and then it's just that one thing a person says that a person will blow their top on. So when you start to work through that shadow and work on that shadow work, Leo, you're going to start to see a better understanding of your emotions as well. The Queen of Light and the Spirit Whisperer is going to help you. But you got to stop being dishonest with yourself. You know damn well what you write in your diary. You know damn well what you write in your journal. You know, everything from the time you praise yourself to you writing down, I'm so sad, lonely, whatever, broken, turmoil, tormented, etc., etc. Whatever it is that you writing down in them journals. You know damn well you being dishonest with yourself when you say, I'm fine. You're not. Now, this doesn't resonate. This does not go out to every single Leo on the earth. And I know it will not resonate with every single Leo on the earth. But a lot of Leos right now are going through that crap. And a lot of Leos don't want to deal with the crap. And then you got a lot of Leos that just don't know how. Well, to the Leos that don't know how, think about it and just start to cry. That might sound corny as hell, but if something is tormenting you so badly emotionally, Leo, the shadow side of you, you gotta literally cause a stir of emotions. You gotta cause it to rise to the surface. You gotta let those things happen. Look at it like this. Your body is a lake. I have a feeling this is a bad example, but we're gonna go with it. Rocks are the shadow emotions. Now, we all know that water connects with emotions, but a lake can't be still when some little kid always throwing rocks into it. The kid is the seed. He just throwing rocks all up in your ish. So what you gotta go do is take your belt off and whoop on that little kid. Be like, look, go to your mommy and daddy. Don't whoop on the kid. I'm joking. Ha, ha, ha. Come on. Like, seriously. I know somebody, oh my God. Oh, thumbs down, dislike, unsubscribe. Candy Mountain, Magical Leo Pleurodon. Candy Mountain, Charlie Candy Mountain. I'm sorry, y'all. I'm sorry. I apologize. I'm not really that funny, but I try. But Leos that are being dishonest with yourself, back to the real deal. Just be honest with yourself. You'll get more respect from your spiritual peers and your spiritual brothers and sisters and people around you in general if you just simply open your mouth and say, I ain't good. I sense a lot of you Leos that are going through this right now are the jovial, vibrant Leos. So I'm not trying to pop your bubble, but you've gone from jovial to bleh. People see that. Communicate with those that you care about and let them know you're going through that shadow side, that death and rebirth, that fear time, so they can better understand it. Go back and look in your diaries. There's an answer in there for you. Okay? And journals, for those who don't like to use the word diary. Next up, Leo, we got the Chess Queen, which is about trust and strategizing. Now, to get through this whole crap you're going through, Leo, you're going to have to trust in spirit. You're going to have to trust in yourself. You're going to have to trust in your gods, goddesses, your angels, whoever it is you work with. Because they got a strategy to help you get through this. You don't got to go through this alone. You got a whole team backing you up right now. You got a whole damn team. And if you don't feel that you got a team, go reach out. Go ask your team to come forth. And when weird things start happening, like minor synchronicities and answers that you never thought you'd get, then there's your team. But you can't connect with your team when you're emotionally distraught or bogged down with shadow lessons and shadow pain and all that stuff. You can't feel your guides, man. It's like a love between a man and a woman. How can a man love a woman if he hasn't healed from his past? How can a woman love a man if she's so scared to open back up? See what I'm going with it? For those that are in that situation. For the rest of y'all, just open your damn mouth. Communicate with those around you. They wondering like, what's going on? Did I make them mad? Did they love me? What happened? We used to hang out all the time. Girl, we get together on a weekend and sip some wine, girl, and talk about the Met, girl. Michael J. White is so damn fine, girl. You know, people miss that. People see that you ain't no longer doing that. Okay? Bad days are one thing, but when you go from yay to blep, people know. So for all those that are going through this shadow change, this shadow growth, this shadow healing, allow the universe and allow the spirits to help you with that strategy. They want to help you, and they trying to help you. But a lot of y'all gonna get help whether you like it or not, and a lot of y'all gonna repeat a cycle. Whoever that is, I don't know. I sense a lot of men about to get foots put up their butt by certain ancestors. Specifically one, a very wise woman, maybe a crone or a past guardian of a family covenant tradition. So, Leo man, when that ancestor pop in your life, or that person or whatever woman pops in your life, I'm gonna let you know she got a mean left kick, and she gonna put that thing right up your butt because she sees something in you. She knows who and what you are spiritually, mundane, mentally, and emotionally. And this force, this person, whoever that may be, they not having it because they know what you're capable of doing. You gonna do what you gotta do. And to the Leo that this resonates with, I'm sorry that it sucks. I'm sorry that you were born with the abilities to heal and to bless and to be a good person. Yeah, I mean, going out there and being a dog to the world and an asshole and so forth and so on and a retard is the way to go. Dumbing yourself down to fit in is exactly where you need to go, right, Leo male? Now, I know this isn't connecting with everybody. The Leo male that this resonates with might not even listen to this, but I had to say it. Leo man that resonates with this, knock that crap out. It is 2019. You only hurting yourself. Communicate. Alright? Outcome for y'all. Well, I'll be damned. The Diamond Dreamer. Seems like a lot of y'all done got out that mess. And a lot of y'all seeing when y'all get out of that mess, you gonna get the true prosperity. And material wealth gonna start popping. You gonna gain a deeper understanding to your tradition, to your path, to the past. And a lot of y'all are gonna understand a deeper understanding of summoning, conjuring, etc., etc., etc. We ain't talking like no spirits and nothing, even though spirits play mental, bro. We talking about money. You can't see it like that, I know. That's I'm blind. Yeah, that's some money in his hand, y'all. I'm blind. I ain't got my glasses on right now, y'all. But yeah, the diamond dreamer, material wealth and true prosperity. But this true prosperity can only come when you allow it to come. And that's going to come by dealing with this, dealing with that shadow crap, and allowing the queen and the spirit whisperer to assist you. And be honest with yourself, okay? But I want y'all to take out of this reading, if you do take anything, divine guidance, dealing with your shadows, compassion for self, and to the Leo that this goes out to. Your past is your past. It has forged and molded you into who you are today. You might have not done everything right in the past, but you're doing it right now. So don't let anybody tell you that you're wrong, or that you've never experienced anything, or that you've never seen anything in life. Because you've seen some things in your life, Leo. Same with Leo woman. Don't let nobody try to devaluate you. Is that a word? Devaluate? Devaluation? Is that a word? Don't let nobody try to put you down. You know what I'm saying? Seriously, though. Don't. Because all y'all gonna run into this material wealth and true prosperity, but you gotta go through that shadow, yo. You gotta go through that don't want to go through storm. You gotta go through that crap. You gotta bring it to surface, and it's not fun. I mean, it's kind of like, I think a reader once said an example like a pimple. It's like a pimple. Pimples hurt depending on what kind of pimple it is, and depending on how swollen it is, how tender. But sometimes you just gotta get the gunk out so it can heal. You know? So in final, I'll leave you with this. This is your outcome. It's a good one. Diamond Dreamer. Your dreams gonna manifest what you want, but you need to remove what no longer serves you. You need to go through some healing, and there's nothing wrong with admitting that. Everything you want will fall in your lap when you heal. But when you're not healed, you're not open, you're not receptive. So remember, empathy, compassion, enlightenment, divine guidance, higher knowing, communication, truth, honesty. You got a team. Trust and strategizing. Alright? I see you all on the 15th, Leo. Hopefully this resonated. Please like, share, and subscribe. And also, Leo, get on out there. We gotta look out for Leos and stuff. In the meantime, though, yo, y'all stay fly, blessed, all that good stuff. And I'll talk to y'all on the 15th. Until then. Oh, yeah, shout out to all the Leos that's been riding with me. It's a specific one. To that specific Leo, shout out to you, man. You've been riding with me, and I appreciate that. You know what I'm saying? You inspired me to bring the Leos back. So I thank you for that. You know who you are. You comment on my channel. So hopefully this resonates with you in some way, shape, or form. And also I wanted to say, I really pay attention to what my comments pop up and say, the few that I do get. But for the few that I do get, they're always heartfelt and filled with love. A specific person. And that makes me get pumped every day to do that. Alright? So for those that's been riding with me, showing me love, that's a healing process to me. That makes me feel desired as a human being. Just as I can contribute to the world, to my fellow humans. So on that note, Leo, y'all awesome. To the Leo that always rocks with me, thank you. Alright? Alright, y'all. I'll see y'all on the 15th. I might see y'all before then. In the meantime, follow me on IG, The Witching Hour. I'll post all that stuff below. Alright, y'all. I'm out. Peace, love, grace, blessings, and all that great stuff. And try to have a good day. Alright? But remember that shadow work. Keep that pumping, because it's going to help you. Stay